Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. It's Black Betty with the Dad Witch Spoken, and today is April 14th. We're going to get in here with a recorded message instead of a live message today. I tend to pick up on different stuff when I am live. I pick up on my collective's energy that's in the chat more than I pick up on external messages, so to speak. So we're going to go with just a recorded reading for this morning, and we're going to get started, okay? Function. The word function. The word letter. With cat, C-A-T, gem, G-E-M, like a gemstone. Auto. Auto. Like automatic, auto pay, something like that. Could be a car. Tip and toy. So somebody might have given somebody a tip about a car. Somebody might have paid a tip to a waitress or something. Received a tip. Toy car. L and H came out 3 times there, but I'm not going to use those. Okay, function, letter, with, cat, gem, auto, tip, and toy. So I'm hearing somebody toyed with somebody like a cat and a mouse game. Toy with somebody like a cat and a mouse game. Somebody met somebody in a function. Something doesn't function. Somebody's auto doesn't function. They're about to get a letter with a tip. A gem of information. This should be an interesting read. Let's get the Kipper straight out the deck. Okay. Great fortune just flew out. So somebody might be getting a letter with a gem of information or a tip about some sort of great fortune. Somebody might dig up a gem that brings them great fortune for all of those rock hounds out there. Mature woman. About to get a letter about this great fortune with a gem of information, either from a mature woman or about a mature woman. False person in reverse, marriage in reverse. Oh shit, I just messed everything up. Hold on. There we go. So, false person in reverse. This person's being exposed for a false marriage. Somebody pretended they were married to somebody else to get some sort of great fortune from this mature woman. Somebody misrepresented themselves as married to this mature woman to take some great fortune or acquire some great fortune. Messages here. And toil and labor in reverse. Ooh. Somebody's never going to have to work again. Somebody got a tip in a letter about how things really function. They don't work. Toil and labor. Things doesn't work. This person here, this great fortune from this mature woman. Great fortune is about to be bestowed upon a mature woman, not from a mature woman, bestowed on a mature woman, because there was a false person, no longer, because this is in the reverse, a false person was blocked from representing themselves as married to this mature woman. They were not married. This was not identity theft, but might fall under that purview. Somebody misrepresented themselves in order to gain some sort of great fortune, either on behalf of this mature woman or to take it from her or to be part of it. This mature woman is about to get a message that they're never going to have to work again. That letter with a gem of information, with a tip. somebody played with you like a cat and mouse game until you couldn't function since you were a child or over a child. You weren't supposed to have to work since you were a child. All of this information has been held back from you. Somebody misrepresented themselves as married to you in order to usurp this. Usurp. That's not a typical vocabulary word, so we're going to put that in here. They wanted to usurp your great fortune here. Whatever. This doesn't say money. Great fortune could be long life. It could be walking in abundance, like having the Midas touch, like all doors open for you. This could be you get the yeses while they get the nos. This great fortune just means you're fortunate. This mature woman, they wanted to take this fortunate situation from her, misrepresent themselves, false person, but that got blocked. You can't pretend to be married to this person because you're not married. That shit's fake. Somebody's about to get a letter, a message with a gem or a tip of information about how you're not going to have to work anymore, collective, if you're this mature woman. Something about a child is here. This could have been since you were a child, something that happened when you were a child. Could be your child that you have, mature woman. But you're never going to have to work again. There's something about a child here. Never going to have to work again. Kids are involved. What they did didn't work. They were trying to take a child. Distant horizon. You're about to find out about it. You're about to get this letter about how somebody tried to take a child to take your great fortune, and they misrepresented themselves as being your partner or being married to you. But the message is that this shit did not work. Toil and labor in reverse. You're never going to have to work again. This is somebody, a situation with a child is here. They tried to take your child from you. And you're about to find that out. Distant horizon. The ship has sailed. Somebody's about to get a letter with this information. They're going to get tipped off. Few too many. White lady, mother of pearl. You're about to get tipped off about something that has been kept encapsulated, stored away, shelled over. This person tried to put you away like an irritation and just kind of encapsulate you in a really hard situation to break free from. This person pretended to be something that they were not. They tried to just fit in. The last laugh, future. This person isn't laughing anymore. They don't have a future because they were false. They misrepresented themselves. I'm hearing a fraud. I'm hearing fraud. Somebody's about to get a letter with a tip that somebody committed fraud. Said they were married to you and they were not. This message is about to come in because what they did didn't work. It was all over trying to take a child from you. And you're in the distant horizon. You're about to get this information. This person wanted to keep you encapsulated. They can't fit, they're not fitting in anymore. They did everything that they're losing their mask. Their facade is falling. They don't fit in anymore. They can't hide what they've done by changing their colors anymore. Like a leopard can't change their spots, but a chameleon can change their skin, right? This person changes to fit in because they don't want anybody to know how they just tried to encapsulate this stuff, because they wanted to polish it up and make it look pretty from the outside, but what's on the inside is really frustrating, irritating, and invasive, which is why it needed to be encapsulated to begin with, because this person misrepresented themselves as being married here in order to take some, or misrepresented why the marriage ended to take this child. They worked really hard to take this child from you. Mercury in reverse, but they're not getting the message. They're not getting the right information. They're not going to have a future with this situation. Somebody else is getting the last laugh. Mercury in reverse. We got somebody's getting the last laugh because somebody else held up important information here. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Somebody held up important information trying to take this child. And somebody else is going to get the last laugh. You're not going to have a future with the situation. It's not going to heal. Self-created. This person's not to toy with. This person's got it out of the mud. This person's going to be the one that has the last laugh. They've got the inner fire. Okay? You see how that lotus flower has that inner fire inside of it? That's the fire of enlightenment. That's the crown of wisdom. When you get it out of the mud and you learn it for yourself, nobody can take it away from you. And that's what's going on. This person is self-created. They've had to encapsulate so much irritation, all of the things that have gotten on the inside that were really invasive to them based on this person's changing ways. Has prevented them from being able to have a future with them. They're not going to be having a happy ending. They're not going to get the last laugh here. They are not getting the message. When you lie and say false person, marriage in reverse, when you lie about the reason why something ended or whether or not something actually did end in order to control or to take a child, from somebody who's got it out of the mud. They've grown exponentially from murky situation, from dark circumstances, and they've bloomed into somebody that is enlightened here. They've got gems of information. They function well in their life. Maybe not society, but in their life they function well. There's no reason that you should be able to take this child in the distant horizon, period. Wave of bliss in reverse. Damn, you're about to have a tidal wave of bullshit crashing down on you because of what you tried to do. You worked very, very hard to make this person look like they could not or should not have what they have or be in the situation that they're in, and that it should be rightfully yours. But this person's self-created. While the person I'm reading here is a chameleon. They don't even know who they are. They just change based on what they're around. They're not themselves. Oh, pearls before swine in reverse. Everything's coming crashing down on you like a tidal wave. This person was self-created and they did not cast their pearls before swine. They didn't share themselves or their encapsulate. Look, up here, this lady has encapsulated all their irritation, all the invasive shit in their life, and turned it into something polished and beautiful and valuable, right? They're not throwing all that polished, valuable stuff in front of pigs who would just wallow in their own muck to begin with. They have to get it out of the mud themselves. So if these swine want to wallow in the mud, they are not going to grow from it. They're going to roll in it, right? Roll with the punches. Because you refuse to share yourself, your body, your information, your wisdom, your gifts, you didn't throw your irritations down in front of the people that caused them. And it's crashing down on everybody because of that. Oh, asylum in reverse. Evidently the person's not as crazy as you made them out to be. Cut the deck on truth and bliss in reverse. Bliss is in reverse right here. Until you tell the truth, your life is going to be a tidal wave crashing down on top of you. That's been a theme through the whole reading already. Jeez Louise. Okay then. Bliss in reverse, trust in reverse. Somebody has completely lost trust in their environment, in the people that they're around. They've had to encapsulate so much irritation and so much garbage that they're done. They're done. Their great fortune is their peace. Okay? They're just like, psh. They don't trust anybody anymore. They've seen too many people change their behavior. This person channels. They get information. As soon as they're in somebody's energetic field, they can tell with their animal instincts whether or not this person is prey or predator or friend or foe kind of a vibe. Accountability in reverse. On top of the last laugh in reverse. On top of false person in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to fess up to the bullshit that they did. Somebody doesn't want to be held accountable. Somebody doesn't want to let the buck stop here. It already happened. Somebody's already been forced to take accountability. Somebody's already free. Somebody's already had their initiation. So this is the Hangman initiation card. Somebody's already freed themselves from their perceived oppression. They're seeing things from a different light. They know that they have not taken accountability for anything that they've done. They know that they're not trusted because of that. They know that they have no happiness and they can't access their intuition or their instincts because they refuse to take accountability for the shit they did in the past. It's already happened. This person has no gifts left. This person, all they have left is the ability to walk free, and they don't even appreciate that. They should be kind of wrapped up, tied up, locked up, hung up, something. And they're free still, and they don't have any appreciation for that. So we've got wizard with balance. You've got the magic wand, so to speak, on how to wield your boundaries properly so that you've got peace in your life. We've talked about peace. Peace is boring to somebody because they're so used to toxicity that hormonal dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline rush all combined is what somebody seeks. It's like they're addicted to the chaos and thinking that balance is boring, but they're finally seeing that once they've freed themselves, once they take accountability, that this balance is peace. And once you have that peace, like, nobody is going to come fuck with that shit. Once this person finds their peace, nobody's going to change their ability to function. We got sex magic. This person has brought balance back into their life where other people said that they were crazy, promiscuous, that they couldn't plan for the future or handle their life. This person has brought balance back into their life by realizing that their partner, their sex magic, is sacred and not to be shared with just anybody. They understand how this function of their gifts works. And it automatically happens. It doesn't matter whether they want it to or not. The universe uses this person almost to detach like incubus and succubus energies from other people, and they have to be balanced in order to transmute this energy. So this person has been brought into a solo situation. This person is on their own. They're isolated. They're about to get a tip or a letter about some sort of money or finances or something that's been held back. There's been some sort of information that was misgiven about somebody still being in a marriage or being married or in a partnership with somebody else, and they were not. Somebody worked really hard to make sure that you didn't get this information, that it didn't get to you in time for you to take action. It was about trying to take a child from you. In the distant horizon, this is going to backfire on this person. This person spent a very long time encapsulating irritation from how this other person would change based on who they were around. They weren't true to themselves. They didn't have a true identity. They were a chameleon. They just changed with their environment. Well, there isn't going to be a future. You're not going to get the last laugh by being a false person and misrepresenting yourself. You aren't going to win here. You didn't win here. Somebody was sick. Somebody was having a health crisis. Somebody was unhealed. Mercury in reverse, messenger that didn't get through. Somebody was actually self-created. They got it out of the mud. They cleaned themselves up. They bloomed from dark-ass circumstances. And now this tidal wave of despair is crashing down on this other person because they would not share themselves. They would not cast their pearl before the swine. They would not share their polished self with this pig. So they tried to make them look crazy. Right? Tried to make them look crazy. But they didn't trust you. They weren't crazy. They were getting messages. They were channeling. You refuse to take accountability for what you've done to the collective. what you already did. It's already happened. It's already been done. It's already in the past, but you refuse to take accountability. That's why this person is gaining their freedom. That's why you might be hung up. That's why you might need a new perspective. That's why you might be going to jail. You might be caught like Tony, like a tiger by its toe. Tony the tiger. I don't know why I said that. Like a tiger by its toe. This person has brought balance into their life. They are, it was like a magic wand got waved over this person's life and brought balance right back into their situation because now you're hung up. Like in the distant horizon, you try the information about how this child was involved here. Somebody tried to take this child. Somebody wouldn't cast their pearl before a swine and brought balance back into their life by taking right action for this child. And in the distant horizon, somebody's going to be getting a gem of information in this letter or a tip about how this situation was crazy making. Also, somebody had to stay solo. Also, somebody could never sleep with somebody else. Also, somebody had to be alone for the rest of their life and never have a magical counterpart here. Okay, control freak daddy. What the fuck? Let's get the tea in here. This cat and mouse game. Somebody toyed with somebody. But there's been a tip, a letter, a gem of information about how the function really is on the inside. 5 of Wands in reverse. Wow. How this really worked from the inside. Inside information about group conflict. Group conflict. There's more than one person involved here. It was carefully orchestrated to make this person look like they couldn't handle anything. So much conflict, so much chaos generated so this person could not seem stable. So people would misjudge them. So people would get the wrong idea. So people wouldn't judge them for being with this person. So you're going to make somebody look like shit so people don't judge you for being with the person. If you think the person's shit, why be with them instead of trying to tell everybody that they're shit? Aren't you the idiot for staying with somebody that's shit? If you think they're shit? Or are you the shit trying to make somebody else look bad because they're solo? I don't know. That just flipped over. 4 of Swords. Somebody's cleaning themselves up. Somebody's cleaning their act up. Somebody's detoxing from things and having self-care. This person is self-care. This person's meditating. They're taking care of their body. They're taking care of their skin. They're taking care of their appearance. They're fueling themselves from the inside out. They're slathering themselves in like comfort lotion, like doing things to make themselves feel good. And somebody else wants them to look crazy because they're taking care of themselves. Okay. Illusions brought to light, the moon in reverse. We can't pretend anymore. We can't pretend anymore that this person is doing anything other than minding their business and taking care of their own needs. They're not crazy. Hermit is here. We got Virgo. The moon, we've got Cancer. Judgment, we've got Aries. Right? So with this Hermit in reverse and the Moon in reverse, you can't pretend anymore. This person enjoys being by themselves. They're not stuck in isolation. They choose it. Eight of Swords in reverse. They're not mentally entrapped at all. They're waiting for the right person. Not the next person. There is no thank you next. This person only wants their Ace of Cups. They only want one person to give their cup of love to. They want a transparent cup of love. They want to be able to see the truth through it. They want this partnership to be crystal clear, is what I'm hearing. They want no room for question whatsoever. Five of Swords in reverse. They're tired of sneaky shit. They don't want to have to sneak away with the spoils of war. They don't want a bitter victory here. They don't want to accept defeat in any situation. Like, this person wants to win at all costs. They don't want to admit that they're losing and to the situation. They don't want to lose themselves to a love situation. They're waiting for the right partner that is crystal clear. They don't want to lose themselves to a conflicted situation that's unclear and confusing and chaotic. There's that Four of Swords again, and the Nine of Cups. This person is self-carrying their way into their own leadership. Like, they're just doing their own thing. They're living their life. They living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. This person here is self-care, meditating, spiritual pathway. This person is seeking enlightenment. They're letting go of toxic things. They've got a compass in front of them that's on a gyroscope, so they're finding balance within a topsy-turvy situation. They're starting to listen to their gut on how to go after their own personal contentment. This person doesn't need to be rich. They just want to be content and capable. They want to be they want to be able to sit back and know that their needs are met without having to be affluent. This person doesn't want to be rich, but they want to be unconcerned about going without. The Lovers and the Hanged Man in reverse. This person wants to be unconcerned about going without. They want to love for the sake of love. And nobody's ever seen that perspective before. Right now, the universe is like on that, they want a rich playa, right? They want somebody that's already got it all, but they haven't got it all for themselves yet. So, like, how would they ever respect what somebody else has got out of the mud? So, these lovers, they're both going to be self-created here. When it comes time, this person wants an equally yoked partner, okay? They want somebody, it is not even about money. It's about the same spiritual and emotional function, okay? This person wants somebody who has already done the internal work on themselves. Somebody that's willing to continue doing the internal work on themselves. Somebody that is content with their needs met, but don't have to be ostentatious. They want true, equal, give and take, the lovers. They want their divine partner. They want their kingdom spouse here. Hanged Man in reverse. Somebody's flipped the script, seeing things in a new light here. They don't want a partner just for the sake of being with somebody. They want a partner that's equally yoked. They don't want chaos and conflict. They want a peaceful love situation. Two of Pentacles. They want a balanced and fair situation. They want somebody who can give as good as they get, okay? King of Cups in reverse. Not somebody who's going to emotionally manipulate them and try and force them into a captivity situation. Temperance in reverse. Somebody that's not going to make them step out of character. Somebody that's not going to trigger this person into their old ways of being. They need somebody that has worked on themselves as much as they have, that is equally yoked, content with having their needs met, but not greedy for more than comfort. Like, you don't have to be super fucking rich in order to be super taken care of and super comfortable and super content with your life, okay? Like, this is where we're trying to get at with this situation. We don't... Temperance in reverse, we can't be acting out of character. All we want is real, true love, okay? Otherwise, we can do this shit alone. The words that came out today are function, letter, with, cat, gem, auto, tip, and toy. And then the other word that came out during just a channeling was usurp. So somebody can't usurp your own personal power. This is the lesson that we're supposed to be learning. Okay, bitches, I'm going to head out. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.